Hello, and thank you for joining us at xam.com. In this preview video, we'll be looking at the Bank of Canada policy meeting coming up on Wednesday amid growing speculation that it will deliver another rate hike over the summer. I'm Cristina Marujos. With me today is our senior investment analyst, Geralambos Pisuros. Geralambos, the Bank of Canada kept its policy unchanged the last two meetings, but incoming data recently could justify another hike. But is such a hike a possibility at Wednesday's meeting?
Hello, Cristina. Yes, although the bank remained on hold for two consecutive meetings, it kept the door to more hikes open, and data after the last gathering support that choice. For example, the April jobs report showed that the unemployment rate held steady at 5%, just a tick above its lowest level in more than 5 decades, while the inflation data for the same month showed that headline inflation accelerated, and although all the underlying metrics slowed, both the trimmed mean and common CPI rates slid by less than expected. And what's more, the economy grew by double the estimated pace during the first 3 months of this year, after stagnating at the end of 2022, resulting in a jump in the quarter-over-quarter annualized rate to 3.1% from minus 0.1%. However, although market participants are convinced that another hike may be firmly on the table, they don't see a large probability of this happening at this week gathering. They are assigning a decent probability of 40% to the hike scenario, with the remaining 60% pointing to no action. They believe that a hike is more likely to be delivered in July, and they see another hike by December. Now, in my view, the wisest choice may be for policymakers to stay sidelined once again and signal that they remain willing to take more action. I believe that it is too early to describe the latest rebound in the headline CPI as inflation getting out of control. So officials could hike at the July meeting, where updated macroeconomic projections will be also available.
I see. Now let's turn to the Loonie. It got a small boost after yesterday's OPEC meeting. How could we see it perform after the Bank of Canada meeting on Wednesday?
Now, if they indeed stay sidelined and stick to their guns that more hikes could be warranted in the future, given the 40% probability for a hike at this gathering, the Loonie could slide, but not much. For a noteworthy and sustained tumble, officials may need to stand pat and officially announce the end of this tightening crusade, which, according to the data I already mentioned, appears to be the least likely scenario. Now, in the case of the bank pressing the hike button this week and appearing willing to deliver more hikes, the Loonie could rally. Having said all that, though, apart from the Bank of Canada decision and the related market reaction, traders will also have to evaluate the Canadian employment report for May, which comes out on Friday. Even if the bank stays on hold, conditional upon leaving the door open to another hike, a strong employment report could prompt investors to add to their hike bets, which could allow the Loonie to recover any meeting-related losses.
Geralambos, thanks so much. This was a preview video. Thanks for joining us at xam.com.